after San Juan mayor bashes Trump, fellow mayor gets perfect revenge with 7 nasty words. The leftist mayor of San Juan has been using the recent tragedy in Puerto Rico to bash President Donald Trump at every turn after the island was left devastated this hurricane season. Unfortunately for Carmen Yulín Cruz Soto, it seems that a fellow mayor of a nearby town just came forward to get the perfect revenge, and it took just 7 nasty words to expose the sick secret that she didn't want out. There have been quite a few confusing instances surrounding San Juan Mayor Carmen Yulín Cruz Soto, who is currently experiencing her 15 minutes of fame. Although she was previously unheard of, now that she's personally attacked our president, liberals everywhere have been hailing her a hero. Too bad for her, the additional attention has certainly resulted in a few things that she likely didn't want out. For one, she's a flaming liberal who supported a radical terrorist responsible for several bombings back in the 70s and 80s, which resulted in 4 lives lost and several others injured. Of course, the fact that she's a leftist means that her opinion and words should mean little in the grand scheme of things, since liberals have repeatedly proven that they will lie to bash our president, but that isn't stopping other liberal propagators from using her publicity against Trump. Take, for instance, the "Help Us, We Are Dying" shirt she was seen wearing during an interview with CNN. Although it can't be said for certain, the general consensus is that CNN brought the shirt, seeing how Cruz Soto would have had no way of making a new one since her town is currently underwater. Of course, if she did make it herself, others have also been left wondering where she got the time, as she should be focusing on those currently suffering. Either way, the shirt was a loss for her. As if all that wasn't bad enough, she was most recently seen once again speaking out to the public, bashing Trump, saying that our president was killing Puerto Ricans and faulting him for a lack of aid. Sadly, she was standing in front of pallets and pallets of undelivered water that are greatly needed by her constituents. Apparently, she thought they would be better used as props than the life-saving supplies she claimed to need. Fortunately, it looks like Cruz Soto's time in the spotlight is just about to come to an end, as a fellow Puerto Rican mayor just a few towns over has just stepped forward to get the perfect revenge in Trump's honor, as BizPac Review reports. Even better yet, it only took Guaynabo Mayor Angel Perez just 7 nasty words to expose the sick secret that Cruz Soto likely doesn't want out, and proves how little she's actually doing to help. When asked about Cruz's genocide statement, Perez said, "I don't know why she is saying that. What I can tell you is my experience. She is not participating in any meetings, and we had a couple already with the governors and with representation of FEMA and of HUD, of these whole federal agencies that have given us help, and she's not participating in those meetings, and some mayors from her political party have been participating, so I don't know why she is saying that. My experience is very different." Source: The Daily Caller. Come to find out, Cruz Soto is more set on making public appearances for the sake of her own approval ratings while people suffer. Rather than use the tools at her disposal, which other people don't have access to, she seems intent on making herself out to be a gung-ho warrior, even though she's not really doing much good. So, if Puerto Ricans are dying, she's helping to kill them, to be quite blunt. And, it's all to further her political career as an anti-Trump liberal. As for Trump, the effort he's put forward in the name of relief is actually much different than what Cruz Soto wants you to know. Unfortunately for her, Perez doesn't mind telling the truth. "I have been participating in different meetings at the headquarters of FEMA and our government, and the help is coming in, and right now my experience is different from hers," he said of Trump's help. "I'm receiving help from the government, we are receiving assistance from FEMA. I got people over here helping us with applications for the people that have damage in their houses." As it turns out, it looks like things are the exact opposite of what networks like CNN and MSNBC would have you believe. Not only is Trump doing quite a bit to help the people of Puerto Rico, but Cruz Soto is actually doing very little outside of trying to make herself look good and bask in the glory of her 15 minutes of fame founded on false outrage. This woman's time is over. The truth about her is out, and I'll bet she's going to face some pretty harsh consequences for her selfishness once the people of Puerto Rico are back on their feet. Please share the story and tell us what you think by clicking one of the buttons below. We want to hear your voice.